loved some songs. I had to go back. I really didn't like it at first, but I had to go back, re-listen, and I do actually like the album now. Some songs, but I still felt like she was a little more vulgar this time around.
Especially in the song Heated.
Yeah.
But I love that song. It makes you want to dance.
But I didn't like...
It had a Jamaican flair to me.
What I didn't like was I felt like she was trying too much to, I guess, please the new audience, like the people that listen to probably City Girls, Meg Thee Stallion,
but the
stuff
thing
like
is,
that.
That's a smart marketing strategy because she has, yes, it is. Because,
I don't like that
because it's international. She could go international with it.
I understand that, but I didn't like that because this is Beyonce. Beyonce could put anything out and the girls are going to clamor over it. Come on now, she's the girl. She's the it girl. She is the she sets the trend. She is the trend. She's the moment. She doesn't need to fit in with anybody. But so that's why I didn't really like
to fit in. I think it's her trying to reach out to a broader audience, and I feel like that's what she hit because Drake does the same thing.
Which I love Drake's album.
See,
not to compare the two. Both of them did dance music. I like that Drake's was more like housey, like that EDM music, which I do like stuff like that. The bass was clean. I loved his album from beginning to end. The reason why I was hesitant with the Beyonce album was because I noticed that she's more vulgar on this album than she ever has been. She talking a lot about being a thought. She talking about her pussy. Like, come on now. Since when did Beyonce start saying stuff like that? That stuff Meg Thee Stallion and stuff say. She don't need to appeal to that audience. This is Beyonce we talking about. That's like Nicki Minaj trying to fit in with what's going on now. You are the moment. You don't gotta fit in. But all in all, I did like the album. I eventually went back, listened to it again, and there was one song that I listened to that I thought she was saying on Thick. I thought she was saying I thought she kept saying dick, but she was saying thick. But you know, I am a part of the Beehive, so don't swarm me.
Don't sting a bitch, because a bitch sting back.
And does.
And will.
But overall, the album was cute. It was just a little vulgar, a little explicit. I wasn't expecting her to be talking about, and she said the word.
Yeah. She wasn't holding it back.
It was a lot of bitches.
They had, what's your,
oh, can I have the salmon?
Salmon? Okay.
have another one?
Wrong one? Anything else?
These fries are good.
No, that's it. Thank you.
We're at the Brighton. This will not be a recorded experience, guys. I'm sorry. I might come back for y'all or something, because I wasn't expecting this food to be as good. And I really wanted to just jump on here and talk about the Beyonce album right quick, because I felt like things need to be said. People needed to tell the truth. They weren't telling the truth.
Well, no, we're telling the truth because of this.
I felt like everybody was, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's great, it's amazing.
It is.
But what don't we like? It was good. And at first, I was going to get on here and drag it, because I didn't like it at all at first. I don't know why. But at first, I was like, no, it's just not Beyonce.
And that's the thing. That's what people fail to realize. You change and you grow. She cannot continue to make the same music because she's not in the same place that she was back then.
This is true. Okay.
She's in a different place. She's a mommy of 3 beautiful babies. She's a wife. So she has a different experience now. She has something different to say. So hey.
But you change, evolve, grow, have kids, be a married woman, and start talking about your pussy, and that you a thought. Like, I'm all for being a MILF, but I felt like, I don't know, it was another way she could have said that.
She a grown ass woman. She can say whatever
I
she
get it,
wanna
but
say.
when did we start talking about being a thotty? Why are we praising it?
And yes, we can say that she's a role model, but if I had a child and I'm not my child's role model, I would feel some kind of way because I aspire to be a role model for my child. I don't want my child to ever look at somebody else and be like, oh yeah, I want to be like that. No, you want to be like yourself. You want to aspire to be someone who works hard. I want to instill work hard, that part of it. She's selling albums.
This is true. But is this something
We got grilled cheese.
that she would want Blue Ivy to listen to? Is this something she would be comfortable with Rumi listening to?
But if you teach your
If they
kids,
listen to that and they start talking about their pussy,
but
and
if
how
you
they're
te-
thotty, would
if
she be
you
okay
have,
with that?
If you have good morals and values and you teach them that, a song is a song. It's not going to change them in any way, shape,
Are these
or form.
good? What are those?
Yeah, this is a rum punch. Thank you.
Rum punch.
When we went to Jamaica, that's all I kept getting.
Wait a minute, what you get, Mom?
Rum punch. But the one you had before that was
Because I want another. Look at me.
What is that?
You still working on your one.
Still working on it. Talking about one of them.
What is it?
French 75.
French 75. My go-to drink. Everywhere I go. It's hard to fuck this up. But apparently it can be fucked up.
It looks like it's just a wine.
They fuck it up by selling it.
No, it's actually good. But apparently some people don't add the lemon juice.
That gave my dude a grilled cheese sandwich and some fries.
Okay, back to the assignment. Beyonce. Would she be okay with Rumi and Blue Ivy talking about how they're thotties?
Cardi B gonna hurry them. Cut that shit off when her child came out.
She did.
She cut it off. That's what they were complaining about. She played that for y'all, but when her child came into the room and she was playing it, she cut it off.
Wow.
But that goes to show. Hold on, but that
Cardi,
goes to show you.
we cutting it
Hold
off
on.
when
No,
baby
hold
born.
on, because yes, that's a great. But that goes to show you how you supposed to parent. You know what I mean? If I can listen to these thought songs all day long, but if a child come by, it's turned off, and that's how it's supposed to be. Because she didn't make songs for children, she made it for adults.
But I'm saying, what if they turn 16, 17, 18, and now they out with their friends,
Then you feel free to listen
blasting
to what you want.
Beyonce?
You feel free to listen to you want, but you
And they
know
talking
them-
about how they wanna be
You
a-
gotta teach them to want better, do better, know better, aspire better.
I'm still
I like
good.
the song.
I still felt like she went
She wouldn't know.
for Beyonce. She's never went low like Beyonce. Never felt like she had to stoop that low. Something about now.
She feels that she has to.
But something about what's going on right now is making people, because even Chloe, even Chloe though, from Chloe Halle,
She a thought bucket anyway. I mean,
But
not
wait.
a thought bucket. I like her. Let me
no,
stop.
I love her. I love both of them. I love them as a duo. I was listening to them for a very long time. I felt like once she went on her own, she started feeling like she needed to appeal to the same audience as Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, people that get up there and twerk. When this girl is really talented, she could sing. Hell, I think she could produce. She could play instruments. She could do a whole lot of stuff. Like, the girl is really good. I don't feel like she should have felt like she needed to stoop to nobody's level.
And people would get tired of hearing, because we were listening to Megan Thee Stallion in the car, and I had to
And
turn
she's
it off.
redundant.
And
Sorry,
I was like,
love
I
you,
guess
but no.
I got so tired of the
'Cause
same
it's the
thing
same shit over and over.
again. And you have to start reinventing yourself. You have to start changing with the times. And yes, that thought stuff was happening and popping in the strip clubs, but guess what? People are out here having their own businesses. People are out here trying to do what they can to better themselves. And I got tired of it. I got tired of it.
See?
But Bae can't do no wrong. so.
But that's the thing. I love Beyonce, and I used to think like that too. She could have marketed it towards the gays, but she didn't have to talk about her pussy, and she didn't have to talk about being a thotty.
How many songs?
They don't run around talking about no damn being they thotties.
But there's not. It's probably like 1 or 2 songs where she's doing that.
It's a few songs, but the amount of time she said it. The amount of time she said it, she didn't say it one time.
Yeah,
she
and that
kept
one
saying
song that he did,
she said it a lot of
But see,
times.
that's the one that I had to listen
That's the
to
only
again.
reason I knew she said it, because she kept saying it.
Yeah, I had to listen to a few of them again.
It was
But I
like, okay,
hold
are
up,
we
lady.
pushing this thotty agenda? Like, we already feel like it's being pushed from other artists. We didn't need our Queen Bee to come on and start talking about thotty and pussy and all of this.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Who would be the best person to bring more people to this Thoughtville but Queen Bee?
Well,
Well, let me tell you,
she could bring all the thotties to the y'all.
No, then you have a weak mind. If she can,
Well, look,
if she
you
can
know,
bring,
more
if she
people
can
got
bring
weak
you,
minds
hold
than
on,
strong.
then that's on you. But she can't bring me to Thoughtsville. I can be a thought for my man, but she can't bring me to.
But you know,
Thoughtsville.
when people get drunk, they gonna be up in the club talking about thotty.
And you can say it all day, but guess what? You still going home to your man. You still going home to, your beautiful, luscious.
But think
house
about
and your
kids
morals and
like
your values,
our
your
cousin,
values.
who's now, how old is she? 18.
You got to think about the young children.
She's older. She's at that age where she's old enough to listen to stuff like
Need to
that.
think about them. Yes,
That's
and
literally who
she
their
can listen to
market
whatever.
is.
Ooh, that looks good.
Thank you so much. And can I also have another one of these? Thank you so much.
Yeah, we
Thank
need
you.
some forks because we need some of that.
Well. Thank you.
Can we have more forks though, so we can taste that? Sir.
So we have a whole cousin that's at the age where she could listen to Beyonce, she could go to the club, she could do all that. But now, because her Queen Bee has said, thotty, she might be thinking about being a thought.
No, that's putting too much. That's putting too much weight on.
If she hasn't already.
Yeah,
If she hasn't already.
But that's putting too much weight on an artist. They want to put out music, you snatch it, you like it, you don't. But to say I'm changing, I'm doing this because this person said it. Come on now.
This is
Let's
good.
be real.
I'm gonna have to come back and do it.
Well,
but I like to,
yeah.
while I'm at work, I'll play stuff that's a little bit raunchy, but not to the point where they talking about vagina lips.
Oh, she said that?
She said her was pink.
All right, well.
Why do I now know the color? Then kept talking about how wet it was.
They all have, hold up. But that's okay.
Which is fine.
No, it's not.
Because she
Too
found,
much.
she found a creative way to do that.
And
My
now-
problem was when I heard her actually say, thotty a few times. That was my problem. I was like, okay, you could have found a new way to say whatever it is. But it is what it is. To each his own. Terry Faye, Foodie's Fashion, signing out. Don't drag me, babies. It's just an opinion, guys. I still love Beyonce. She put something else out, of course I'm going to be right in the front row listening. Felt like
The
coming out
music
telling you that.
itself, no. I mean, because it's different things that she was saying. Dangerously in Love album, beautiful. That wasn't selling that. Black is King wasn't selling that. Lemonade was not selling
But
that.
that's the thing. She always went against the grain. She never did what everybody else was doing.
But
so
now
why
she's 40 and fabulous.
But
Why
now
not?
you done had your
I'm
kids and you
older.
milfed up and married and all this, and now you talking
And
about
guess
being
what?
a thought.
It's still not stretched
What,
out of
girl?
place.
You should have been talking about being a thought in Destiny's Child.
It's still not
When you
stretched
was-
out of place, but
Her
they
first
were.
album should have been about being a thought when
But
she
she
was single.
wasn't. But she wasn't.
If
She
that was
wasn't
what you was
feeling
gonna
like
do,
that.
how about you should have said that every album?
Oh,
She want all the girls to be thoughts.
Every album she should have been talking about how she's a thought.
was about the sickest stuck in that van.
But the reason why I felt like with Drake album, you if you know, you know. If you listen to that type of music, cool, you listen to it. With Beyonce, it was more, okay, everybody loves Beyonce. Everybody was hyping it up, and that might have been one of the reasons why I was like, okay, let me go ahead and take a listen. You know what I mean? I was going to listen anyway because it's Beyonce, but it definitely, it was good.
When
But
you think of Renaissance, what do you think of?
I don't think of vulgarity.
But when you think
When you
of
hear Renaissance,
what
you
do
don't think of no vulgar stuff.
You think
It's
of somebody
empowering.
that can do different things, right? Hands in multiple.
I feel
pots.
like it's empowering. I think of knowledge. I think of knowledge. I think of empowerment when I hear Renaissance.
And
I don't
when
think
I
of
hear the
thought
album,
or
I
pussy.
feel like it's empowering. I feel like it's her hands are in different pots. She can speak on Black Lives Matter issues. She can speak on thotties. She can speak on her vagina.
Her
She can
thotties in the
speak on
potty.
Yeah, exactly. Her thoughts in the potty. Her thoughts are in the potty.
You better stop.
Her thotties in the potty.
Thoughties in the potty.
Swarmer, B.
Y'all don't need to come swarming over here. Because let me tell you something. Beyonce's such an inspiration because she always went against the grain. She's so inspiring. Hell, my hair is inspired by Beyonce. Remember she had them little pops in the front? And then the dark in the back? Come on now.
It's good to be. It's okay to be inspired.
She's inspiring.
But realize that she's a human.
She
too.
is inspiring, and she is human too. I
She
totally
went low.
understand that.
She
And she
went
did,
too
yeah,
low.
she went low. I wonder if she thought that when she was recording.
No,
I feel like she was like, this ain't like me.
She's
I don't
pushing
usually
the
go
music
this quick.
The music industry.
but she also has.
hypersexualization of women.
That's what's and
That's
and,
what she's pushing.
and it's at an all-time
And
high right now.
exactly.
The
And
hypersexual.
she's right there at the cusp.
Hypersexualization,
Right at the cusp.
whatever the
And
word
she's-
is.
You're going over the edge. Here we go.
It's at an all-time high now.
It is.
You see the BET Awards. Have you seen
I
any
didn't.
of the
See, I
awards?
don't
How they
watch
get up
that.
there twerking.
only saw
I done
part
seen
of it.
so much ass. The ass starts to look stank. It don't even look like clean ass no more. I know if you clapping that ass that much, it must be sweaty and it must be musty. I don't want to keep looking at that. Now, what's she gonna be doing on the stage?
She
Who
ain't gonna be
knows?
doing that.
She probably gonna give us a little twerkle too. But my thing is, you already got your artist Chloe out there trying to fit in. We saw that happen already with Beyonce. Beyonce is Beyonce. She is up here, okay? She don't need to come down here to try to fit in. She don't have to. She could have kept the pussy and the fact that it was pink, and she could have kept the thotty to herself.
But should let everybody realize
And Bussy,
now
Bussy.
that what she's doing
What you
is
needed to,
pushing
okay, I understand the
music
Bussy part,
agenda.
but
She's more pushing the music
But guess
agenda.
what? You can play that song at strip clubs and get it popping. You can play that song at clubs and get it popping.
But I feel like even without her saying that, you still could have played her songs in the club.
You can still play
And got
them
it
in the club.
popping.
You can play some of them.
You could play some of her other songs in the club and get it popping. I did like the fact that I like the message behind it. Totally love the message behind it. Like the beats, like everything about it. But my problem was it was just a little bit more vulgar than I'm used to seeing her go. And I don't feel like Beyonce had to do that. She ain't have to do that at all.
I'm playing.
The captions were very Instagrammable. The album was good. It was just a little bit vulgar for me. You know what I mean? Wasn't expecting it, but bless them. Until next time.